Some people like them on spaghetti, others shoved inside a bun. No matter what, it seems like everyone believes they've got the secret recipe for the perfect meatball. Well, there's one place where the humble meatball has become high art. We meet Chef Daniel Holzman to see for ourselves at the Meatball Shop right here in Brooklyn, New York.
Every single culture celebrates meatballs, so everybody has a meatball from their childhood. Whether you're from, Southeast Asia or, Italy or Northern Europe or Africa, you have meatballs in your culture and you've had meatballs in your past. So that's exciting. You say meatballs and people smile. It's incredible. You're smiling right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the Meatball Shop. Welcome. We're making buffalo chicken meatballs for our first plate. We got ground chicken, preferably chicken thighs, and then we have a couple of sticks of celery. The idea is we're gonna try and get all of the flavors of a classic buffalo chicken wing into meatball form. So I've got just a frying pan and a little bit of heat, and I'm just gonna throw about a quarter of a stick of butter with about a quarter cup of Frank's Red Hot, depending upon how spicy you like it. So I've got about a pound of ground chicken, 2 stalks of celery. I'm gonna crack 1 egg inside, which will help it all hold together. A healthy teaspoon of salt, about a half a cup of breadcrumbs, and then Frank's Red Hot right over the top. And we're gonna give it a mix with my hands. And then we're gonna go ahead and roll them and roast them. Roll them up, kind of line them up, and then I'm gonna pop them in the oven. I also kind of felt like there was something rude about how much people were charging for food. There was really great food for a lot of money and not a lot of really great food at an affordable price. We have a really simple blue cheese dressing that we make at the restaurant. 1 part sour cream, 1 part mayonnaise, 1 part of crumbled blue cheese, 2 parts of milk to help thin it out, maybe a tablespoon of salt, and then red wine vinegar to taste. So we'll give it a taste and see if we have enough. And I'm just gonna give it a whisk and bring it together. And we have our meatballs ready from the oven. And I like to add a little bit of extra hot sauce just over the top. And there you have our buffalo chicken wing mini meatballs. If I heard of a restaurant called the Meatball Shop, I wouldn't expect much. I would think of a meatball shop. It sounds like a place with a counter and you get a meatball and hopefully they're good. And I feel like when you come here, you get a little bit more than that. Then you get your bill at the end of the meal and it's a lot less than you would have paid. So you feel like, wow, that was awesome. We're here for our second plate, which is our spicy pork meatballs. It is the simplest recipe that we make at the restaurant. We have about 2 pounds of ground pork and we have 5 ingredients. So for this recipe, we use some fresh bread diced up, about a quarter cup of breadcrumbs, 2 teaspoons of salt. We use hot pickled cherry peppers. They're not terribly spicy, but they give it a really great briny flavor. 2 eggs, and I'm gonna go ahead and give them a mix. And I'm gonna pop them in the oven for about 17 minutes at 375 degrees. I'm extremely proud of the fact that I am able to keep it simple, because I think that's the hardest thing to do. Some of the greatest things in life are the simple things. And you can be best in class whether you're a meatball or a, foie gras or whatever you want to make. All right, our meatballs are ready. This spicy meat sauce, which is my favorite pairing with the spicy pork meatballs, with the healthy grating of Parmesan cheese. And I think that's a great treat. We have spicy pork meatballs with spicy meat sauce.